wouldn't be an IoT application presentation around without a fleet tracking kind of scenario here. So in here, this is also something that when you're building a business case, we found with clients is not necessarily intuitive. So, if you say, raise your hand if you'd like to provide a service to say when to use the 401 and when to avoid it. Everyone's hands probably go up. If you said, okay, but that's not going to charge you $200 a year, you're like, well, I don't know if that's really going to save that much money, right? And so Saia is a company that was also in a similar situation where they're saying, okay, maybe there's some inefficiencies in my process. Maybe there's some waste in my process. But is it worth, a $1.5 million investment? What's the actual benefits there? Can I monetize that, and how do I, is it a sure bet? And they had a big install base. They had over 3,000 trucks, okay? And what they found was, so they invested about $3 million into 3,000 trucks. And what they found was, and it was a tough call for them, right? So there's no change in the number of trucks, no change in the number of drivers, no change in the number of shipments, right? So the inputs are the same, the outputs are the same. What sort of savings did they accomplish? And what they were able to achieve was, just by rerouting trucks and avoiding traffic or avoiding weather, was a $6 million saving, sorry, a $50 million savings in fuel. That's a 6% reduction in fuel costs, as well as the maintenance program. So now they're monitoring the maintenance and wear and tear of the engine, oil, brakes, and other components. So they were able to sort of plan out a maintenance program around their machines. And as a result of that, they had less outages and had a cost savings. And that was probably a little bit more difficult to monetize. But this is sort of a real life example around, hey, is it worth that $200 to say get a device? And if you're a commercial trucking company, I guess the answer here is that this is maybe a good reference point that it is. A lot of these solutions that were sort of initially built by people like UPS and FedEx and those guys that love their fancy logistics systems, a lot of those components are available to everyone else. This will be available online. So if you're seeing this online, feel free to say drop me an email if you have problems with your business case or need some help. I'd be happy to share some information or share some guidance there.